Here's how I know when you're becoming a big-time person. Every day is a big day. Every day becomes a big day to you. The way you prepare, the way you think, the way you come into the day, the way you attack. Big-time people don't listen to their feelings. I can't see your future. Grant Doherty can't see your future. James Whitley can't see your future. So you can't blame me when you don't drive your future, because I can't see it. So if I don't manifest it or create it or take action on what I see, I am not a disciple to my own future. It means I do not have the self-discipline to act on what I see. Do you believe in your own future?
Hey, SLS family, this is Coach Michael Burt, and I'm so honored that you guys would have me at your virtual conference. And today I'm going to talk about how to fight the funk, right? I've been in a 15-day series on how to fight the funk in your life, how to build, maintain, and protect your confidence, how to take action. And every day I've woken up over the last 15 days and I have shared with people all over the world. Thousands of people have commented on this about the tactics and strategies that I've used myself personally to get out of a funk. And I'm going to give you some practical things today, because at SLS, you guys are people of action. You're people of integrity. You're people that lead from the front, as Grant likes to say, right? So how do we get in a funk? To begin with, there's a couple key principles that I use in my life that allow me to stay in a forward posture. You know, when I was a high school basketball coach, I had a rule. I wanted to get the ball to the midline in 2.3 seconds, which meant I was always on offense. I was always on attack. I was always going to do this. And then when I started my business, I started to figure out nobody's on attack. Everybody's playing defense. Nobody has a plan. We would tell a kid in basketball, when you make a mistake, get up and keep going, right? Suck it up, buttercup. Keep moving. And then I got in the business world, and people would get knocked down, have something happen to them, and they would stay down for weeks, if not months. So I started to figure out, guys, a couple principles I want to share with you when it comes to fighting the funk. How do you get in a funk? Is you allow someone or something that is external from you, something you cannot control, to control you. Woo, that's good. Come on, SLS family. See, the way you get in a funk, the way you lose your confidence, is you allow something or someone or some circumstance or some economy or some news channel or some family member or some friend or some client or some prospect that you don't have control over to control you. You see, this is how you get in a funk. You allow another person to control your destiny. You see, this violates one of my main principles in life. Never place your destiny in another person's hands. You don't need someone to feed you leads. You don't need someone to get you out of bed in the morning. You don't need somebody to wake you up and motivate you. You don't need somebody to pat you on the back. You don't need anything other than your own initiative. So when you're thinking about this, anytime I've lost my confidence in my life is when I disempowered my own self and allowed another person's weakness to control me. You see, during this period of COVID-19, no matter what your opinion is, and that's all it is an opinion. I could line 10,000 doctors up on one side that would say something totally different than 10,000 doctors on that side. Who's right and who's wrong? Is there a right and is there a wrong? Does it even matter? Because that virus doesn't care about your future. Doesn't care about whether you're going to make money or not. Doesn't care about whether you're going to sell something or not, right? Like many other people don't. At the end of the day, you got to take personal responsibility for your lot in life. Personal responsibility for your feelings. Personal responsibility for your emotions. Personal responsibility for your bigger future. See, nobody else can control my future. So you've heard me say this before. One of my principles, I have these principles, right? These principles I live by. Like T.D. Jakes talks about, your life happens in a rhythm and your heart beats in a rhythm. And when you get out of rhythm is when you get yourself into trouble, folks. See, what's happened during this last 90 days is people got out of rhythm. They got out of getting up in the morning. They got out of fixing their hair, right? They got out of getting dressed. They got out of looking good. They got out of showing up. They got out of showing out. What they did is they got out of a rhythm, and they allowed external factors, economy, news, friends, prospects, to control their confidence, which is the memory of success, which is an internal knowing that you can create or manifest what you see in your mind. I believe T.D. Jakes is right. Life happens in a rhythm. You break the rhythm, you break the cycle. You break the cycle, hey, you can hit in a downward spiral. You got bad momentum. Momentum is energy. So what are my principles? In the Bible, King David, he had a mindset. It's going to be a fight, but we're going to find a way to win. That's proper expectation. Selling anything, it's going to be a fight every day, man. But we're going to find a way to win. When did King David get himself into trouble in the Bible? The 1 year that his troops convinced him not to go into battle. Stayed home and saw all Bathsheba bathing on that roof. That's when he got himself into trouble, because he got out of rhythm. He quit going into battle. When he was going into battle, he was a great king. It's going to be a fight, proper expectation, but we're going to find a way to win. Number one. Number two, it all goes to zero at midnight. Success don't care what you did 6 months ago. Don't care what you did yesterday. Success only cares what you do today. That's why I love the quote, success is not something you ever own. It's something you rent. And that rent is due every single day. Too many people are living in the past, man. Well, in the good old days, when things used to go, we could do this, we could do that. Well, folks, them good old days are gone. The past is finite. The future is infinite. I can sell from this condo I'm in Nashville. I could sell from my house. I could sell from the lodge. I could sell from down there in the conference center at SLS. I could sell on a sailboat, because it don't matter. It don't matter to me, right? Nothing is controlling my confidence except me. I will take more action. Third principle is we go to bed tired, man, and we wake up hungry. We go to bed tired and we wake up hungry. When I've been doing this Fight the Funk series, it took me back to all of the times in my life that I was in a funk. Depressed, coming off a loss, coming after a bad month, losing money, bad partnerships, bad relationships, breakdowns, breakthroughs, right? Depression. I've seen everything, guys. Every time I was in a funk. Do you know the one thing that got me out of a funk? It was my work. Was it my mother, who I love, raised by a single mom? Was it my dad? Was it my friends? Was it my kids? Was it my wife? Do you know that every single time I've been in a funk in my life, it was my work that got me out of it? Because through my work, I was able to distribute my talent. I was able to help more people. See, when you get in a funk, the way to fight the funk is get lost in other people's dreams. Quit being so selfish and thinking about you. Think about all the people you could be helping if you just got your head up, smiled, meet and greeted people, and brought an incredible enthusiasm. That word enthusiasm means God within. Inspire, breathe life into, motivation, see an idea through. So I want to encourage you. Thank you for having me today. If you're in a funk, the way you're going to fight that funk is through your work, by taking action. My buddy Tim Story, who I've been doing a lot of stuff with, said, you can sit in a funk, you can settle in that funk, or you can cement yourself in that funk. And that's what some people do, folks. For all of you that are showing up SLS, showing up every day, making the calls, working the muscle, going the distance, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You are taking your destiny back in your hands. Never allow another person to stand between you and your destiny. Always make your future bigger than your past. Now, if you've been all funked up over the last 90 days, you laid down, you didn't fight through, you've been moody, you listened to your feelings, it's time. As my mom would say, it's time to suck it up, buttercup. The world ain't stopping for you. The virus don't care about you. The media don't care about you. These people outside of your control, they don't care. If you want to lay down and cement yourself in the funk, just stay down there. Just stay down there. What takes years to build up can take seconds to tear down. It's time to get back. Take care of you. Take care of your family. Take care of your obligations. Take care of your commitments. Take care of your potential. Guys, I love you. Love SLS. I can't wait to be with you in person. It's only a matter of time before we're going to be back meeting and greeting, eyeball to eyeball. Have a great conference. Everybody needs a great coach in life. I'm Coach Michael Burt.